we're finishing this 4-6. So again, your multiplication table on the next test, which I thought was going to be tomorrow, it's not. You will get to use the multiplication table because that test is going to see if you know when to divide, if you know when to multiply, and also if you know how to use a times table. So if I'm going 21 divided by 3, can someone raise their hand and tell me how I can use the multiplication table to divide? Francisca.
So if you find like a 21, and then if you go up.
Okay, so first we're dividing by 3, correct?
Yes.
So you're right. So I'm dividing by 3, and then you're right. I go up, and what's the answer? 7. So that's what you need to know. Amambi, sit still, please. Okay. And put your 7. Again, let's go ahead and work. Yes, sir.
On the thing you said 20 and not 21.
I said what?
Before we did it, you said 20, not 21.
Well, I'm so sorry. That happens sometimes. You know, it's been a long day. It happens. But let's go to this one. So again, you can use the multiplication table, or you can work backwards and say, well, what number times 3 will give me 21? And it's 3 times what?
7.
3 times 7. So you can say, okay, here's a 21. What number times 3? Well, it's got to be the 7. So know how to use that table. Oops, I just messed up. And then this one, use your multiplication table. Start at the 24. And we're dividing. Okay, now this is real important. It's 24 divided by what? By 8. So look here carefully. Is this an 8 or is that an 8? So I've got to find another 24. Do we see another 24 somewhere?
Yes.
Oh, here's one. Oh, that's still 6 and 4. Is there another 24? Oh, right here. So we're dividing it by what? We're dividing it by 8, and the answer should be what? 3. So it's the opposite one. So go ahead and put a 3. Again, the test will be on how well you can use a multiplication table and when you know when to divide or multiply. Then 28, how many, and you can say it this way too, you can say, how many 7s in 28? Who thinks they know? A 7? Another 7 is 14. Another 7 is 21. Another 7 is 28. It is 4. But again, the surefire way is, here's my 7. So I go over here, and there are 4 7s. In fact, I could even count down. Here's my 28. I've never done it this way. I'll see if this works. And what does it take me to get from 7 to 8? It takes me 1, 2, 3, 4 times. It is 4. 7 times 4. So that's going to be 28 divided by 7 is 4. Then let's go. You have the next one already?
Yes, I have it. Yes,
20 divided by 4. Very good. So if you don't get it from your multiplication table, let me know because you need to make sure that you know how to use that table. Yes, ma'am. Sweetie, you go to the girls' room then, real fast. Okay. And then, okay, are we ready for this one? 35 divided by 5.
7.
You are right. Or 7 times 5 is 35. Slow down, people, because this answer is not 9. So don't jump ahead. So on this one, how many 4s in 36? I don't know. So 36, oh, that says 6 times 6. Nope. Have to find another 36, which is right here. 36 divided by 4 is what? Is 9. Good job.
I know the
Okay, Francisco, what is 48 divided by 8? 6, which means that there's 6 8s in 48. So that is a 6. Then 63 divided by 7, Amambi. What do you think?
1.
Excellent. 63 divided by 7 is 9. Excellent. Is it going to help you using the table for the next test?
Yes.
I think so. All right, then 56 divided by 7. 56 divided by 7 is 8. Good job. Alrighty, then let me see what this word problem says. She's got trophies on 3 shelves. She wants to rearrange the trophies but have a number equal on each shelf. How many trophies will be on each shelf? Okay, so this might be a bonus problem. How many trophies does she have in all? Careful. 12. There's 12 of them. So this here is 12 divided by 3 shelves. And what's 12 divided by 3? Look at 12 divided by 3 on your... Careful. It is 4, which means aren't there 4 on every shelf? But could we divide it up another way? Instead, could I have my 12 and could I make 4 shelves? If I had 4 shelves, who knows how many would be on each shelf?
3.
Tenny, what? 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. Or 12 divided by 4 is 3. So it'd be 3 on each shelf. And you did a good guess. And we're not going to do these two. Okay. Then flip it to the 3rd page. Yeah, that's what I did. I just crossed those 2 out.
Is the 3rd page says homework? Oh.
Okay, hold on a second. So 1. Can I see your packet, Francisco, because mine got taken apart. Okay, so, all right, so girls and boys, so this is the next page. Okay, shh, quiet, I'll tell you, I'll let you know. So this is the next page, is the represent division by repeated subtraction, and then we'll have one more page and we'll be done, and that one more page is going to be the very back page where it says homework, the back page is homework. But we're going to this one first, thank you, sweetie. So open up yours. So now we also want, that's yours, yeah. So Francisco, turn to this page. I think that's it, okay? Now everybody should be on this page. And now, another way to represent division was by repeated subtractions. So, what's that? No, you don't need to. It's on the very, it should be on the very front. Yes. Yes. No. Hold on. No, that is not mine. But I am missing my keys.
Are you sure?
No, I've got my keys. Okay.
I turned the hair down. Let me see this.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, girls and boys. All right. So now, watch carefully. Okay, shh. So another way, and this is one that you can't use your multiplication table, but we're going to just use continued subtraction. So if you have to use your fingers, use your fingers. So if I have 27 altogether, I've got 27 people, and we're going to have 9 in every group. We're going to figure out how many groups by subtracting. So I'm at 27. And
I know what it is.
do you know what 27 minus 9 is?
18.
Yes. Because by the way, here's a little quick way you can do it. So let's see if you understand this. So watch carefully. If I have 27 and I want to take away 9, but I don't want to do it, if I can't do it mentally, I'm going to first take away 7. What's 27 minus 7? 20. And I've got 2 more to take away. Okay, so I'm going to put the minus 2 because I've got to take away 9. So 27 minus 7 is how many? What's 27 minus 7? 20. And then I've got to take away 2 more. 18. So this first one's going to be 18. And I think there's probably 2 more 9s in that, but let's see. Put the 18 here. And now this is a double. What's 9 plus 9? 18. So what's 18 minus 9? 9. Do we still have another 9 there?
Yes.
Yes, so put a 9 here. And then 9 minus 9 is 0. So when you do this, the subtraction method to divide, which later on we won't use it at all, but this tells me that there were, let me see, we had to put it down here. There's a total of 27. And how many 9s did we subtract altogether?
18.
We subtracted 1, 2, how many? 3. So there were 3 groups. So 27 divided by 9 is, guess what number?
3.
Is 3. Okay. All right. Then, let's go ahead and, now this is going to be a simple one. They want you to show it by subtraction. So we're going to see how many, I think you might already know, how many 5s in 10? 2. We really don't need to do it on this one, but just so you know the process. So if I put it on a test, so you put your total here, and we're going to subtract one group of 5. And then how many people would be left? 5. And then we're going to take that answer, put it here, and can I make another group of 5?
No. Yes, yes.
Yes, because isn't that 5 more people? So I'm going to take away the 5, and then how many are left?
0.
0. So how many groups were we able to make?
0.
How we made? Okay, it's not 0, sweetie. You don't look at this. You look at what? How many times did we take away 5? But it's we took away 5. That's one group. We took away. Here's one group. Here's another group. How many groups is that? 2. So I should be able to say, going backwards, 2 times 5 is 10, or 10 divided by 5 is what number? 2. Good job. All right. So, let's go ahead and look at this one. So, now, I have a feeling you're going to know this answer because if I have, you don't need to draw this. If I have 16 people, oops, you do not need to do this. Okay, I've got 16 people all together, and there's 4 in every group. Who knows how many groups that's going to be? Oop, this is 4. That's going to be a group. That's going to be a group. So, no, you don't need to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and start this. We're doing it by subtraction. So here's 4 in this group. That's one group. And what's left when we take 16 minus 4? 12. So there's 12 people left. Now, put a 12 here. And we're going to make another group of 4. So we're taking them from that group. What's 12 minus 4? 8. And then we're going to take that 8. We're going to do it until we get to 0. Take that 8. And we're going to make another group. So these are groups so far. And 8 minus 4 is what? 4. I've got 4 people left. So it looks like that's only one more group. Can I take away another group?
Yes.
Yes. So 4 minus 4 is?
0.
So 0 people are left. Now, let me let you look at the picture. How many groups did we make? 4. Awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 groups. So therefore, our total of 16 divided by 4 people in every group makes how many groups? 4. Then, we're almost done. Did on your copy, did it have any mixed up answers or no? I just not, sweetie. Yeah. It's the very back page. No, we're going to do it right now. No, guys, it's not homework. It's just... Okay. It's on the very back. Okay. So this should be where it says homework. Okay. Now, let me, girls and boys, I wonder if, I think we have enough time. I don't have any mixed up answers there, but I'm wondering if you all could get into pairs. Would you be able to do these? This is by subtraction. Can you handle these here? In fact, before we do that, and then we'll check before the end of the period to check your answers. So let's go down to the 7, 8, and 9 first. And then I'm going to let you work as pairs to do these up here. No, it can't be. Okay. Yeah, you're going to... Okay, just one moment, please. Let's not decide that yet. Go down to these problems we're going to do together. So, how many posters are there? I always like to look at the question. So I'm looking for the number of posters. Posters have 4 pins in each. So in other words, when they're putting a poster up, they put a pin here, a pin here, a pin here, and a pin here. Make sure you're focusing. No, you do not need to draw. So, but there's 4 pins. There are 20 pins altogether. Write an equation to represent the situation. Sometimes you might need to draw a picture, and I'll draw it for you, but you don't have to draw it. So that's one poster. And here's 4 pins in that one. How many pins is that altogether? 8. 4 and 4 is 8. We're not at 20 yet. Then another, no, you don't need to write this. Then another poster, we put it up with 4 pins. So how many pins is that now altogether?
16.
Oh, careful.
6, 12.
4. 4 more is 8. 12. Okay, so we're not there yet. So we're at 12. So think about that when I ask you this one. So here's another poster. This was 12, but now we're adding 4 more pins. How many is that? 16. Are we there yet? No, because we need 20 pins. So we're at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Are we there yet?
Yes.
Okay, so it says we're going to write an equation that we're going to solve with these 2 numbers. So which of these is the total? 4 pins on each poster or 20 pins altogether? Which is the total? What is the total number of pins? Luke, what do you think? Well, okay, but I'm not looking for the number of posters. I'm looking for the number of pins. How many pins did we have altogether? All of those pins. No, I didn't have just 5, sweetie.
20.
Estelle? 20. It tells you we had 20 pins altogether. So this is, girls and boys, this is how I could solve it with a picture. I can tell now there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 posters. However, if we're writing an equation, I didn't know that 5 first. I have to take my total, so put a 20 here. That's a T, okay, total. And then, how many pins are on each poster? 4. So am I going to be multiplying this by 4 or dividing it by 4? Dividing. That's very good. I'm taking the total pins and I'm putting 4 on this poster. I'm taking another 4. I'm dividing it up among each of those. So I divide by 4. That's my equation. And by the way, 20 divided by 4 would be 5. So that answer would be 5 posters. Okay. Then, alrighty, so we're done with that one. Alright, so Kaylee is making first aid kits. She has 24 rolls of tape. She needs to put 3 in each roll. So, how can, in fact, we'll answer this last one in a second. She's taking the 24, get an idea what we're doing, and she's taking 3 of them and putting it in this little first aid box. She's taking another 3 and putting it in another first aid box. She's taking another 3 and putting in another first aid box. Who knows what we're doing with these 24 rolls of tape? Are we multiplying or dividing it up? You're dividing it up into many first aid kits. So your equation, go ahead and write it. It's 24, and she's putting 3 rolls in each. So that's 3 rolls. How many boxes then can she fill? How many boxes can she fill with 3 rolls in each? Look at your multiplication table. Go 24 divided by 3. Let me see a bunch of hands go up.
8.
Answer is 8. So she can put that in 8. I'm not going to say first aid kit. I'm just saying boxes. Okay. Does she have enough for 10 kids?
Yeah.
Does she? No, because we have no more. We've divided them all up.
What are those 2 words? What are those 2 letters after B-O-S?
I'm sorry, E-S. Okay, boxes. Right. So no, not enough. And just put no. Okay. And then okay. Oh, this is a good question. All right. Here's a good one. Zach writes the subtractions to solve a problem. Okay. So he goes 40 minus 8 is 32. And by the way, I think all of these are correct. So I'll let you see it a little bit closer. And then he goes 32 minus 8 is 24. Then he takes that and goes 24 minus 8 is 16. Then he takes that and goes 6 minus 8 is 8. And then he finally gets that 8 and it comes to 0. He's using subtraction to divide. Who knows what the equation is going to be? In other words, I'll break it down. Who knows what number he started with? Francisco, what do you think?
40.
He started with 40. It's like there were 40 people. Okay. And what's that? Who's did? Okay. No, all of you sit down. All of you sit down. You two can go. And don't even worry about a pass. No, sorry. You sit down. Miss Maria's go. Okay, no. I mean, the 2 in front. Sir, have a seat, please. I made a mistake. So sorry. All right. Anyway, a little emergency right there, people. All right. So we started with 20. What is the size of each group? What is the size of each group? Estelle. Say it again. 8. The size we're pulling out groups of 8. So you're dividing by 8. And then I want you to look down. Who can tell me how many 8s did we pull out? Victoria.
5.
5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 8. So it is, I'm going to say 5 groups. Okay, awesome. And we're done with that. Now, we don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to see, can you guys work quietly together?
Yes.
I want to have you do 1 through 6, and we'll be done. You may work with somebody.